Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to Davies Chirammel Auto-Motives show today. We have a very special guest today, and that is, as you know, was a new team coming up in NRC, Mandovi Racing, and honor the driver Aroor Arjun Rao. So, he's our guest. He's a very special guest. Before going to him, we have to unveil two new products in Davies Chirammel Auto-Motives show today. So, can you hear me? I think people are just. Can you hear me? Hi, Gautam. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, perfect. So it's not my issue. So, Azhar, you have to check your audio. So we'll start. Actually, we have two products now. The first product is basically it's all about My OP. My OP is actually a perfume company, a perfume bar, first time concept. They mix and blend which perfume you need, and they give you a clear perfume for you according to your taste. So I have given my flavor and my style, and they have made me. They have invited me there to their perfume bar last day, and I collected the gift. And this is my OP, the gift box. I'll just unbox it. One sec. And this is something very special, and I hope this is it. Wow, it's a huge box. Yes, this is the huge box, the gift box. I think I'll open it up. This is actually very rich and very feel. I'm feeling a wow factor now. Wow, it's great to see the logo, everything here. So I'll just show you what it is. I'll just read out what it is. Dear Davies Chirammel, you don't follow anyone. You make your own path. We made you a perfume that is unlike any other and is unique as you. So thank you very much, my OP. And this is the letter, and this is I'm going to take the perfume out, and I'll just show you how the bottle looks like. And this is the bottle, and just see the logo here, the Davies Chirammel Automotive this thing. Thank you, my OP. It's my perfume. So you have to make your perfume, and it is available in all the outlets in Kerala, I believe. And I'll just read out the outlet which is available. That is in Bangalore, Kozhikode, Kochi, and Talasheri. And it is available in all the major malls in Kerala also. So you can just log in My OP India in Instagram, and you can just see what it is. So that is our first product, and it has been already unveiled. So thank you very much. And the second product is very special, and that is what? Wow! It's an energy drink from Tononi Lamborghini, and this is the regular flavor. It was launched in 2008 by Lamborghini Group. It's an energy drink, like all other competitors. It is basically it's all about about energy drinks. See, when we drive a lot, we used to, especially for auto enthusiasts, when you drive a lot at night, or even you have a very stressful drive, you can have one, and that makes your energy metabolism very perfect, and you get refreshed. So that's all about if you're especially when you drive at night, this drink make you perfect. So this is the regular flavor, the black one, and this is the one, and the other one is sugar free. I'll just show you. It is in a different color, and this is a white. This is a white color one. I think you can just see the logo here. It's very unique, and I think it's available in all supermarkets across India. So hi, and that's about our new two products. And moving to the show today. Actually, it's very. I'll just read out the sponsors. I'm very happy that I have already 17 sponsors now till date. I'm very happy, and thank you for all the sponsors for making me so special. Fuelli, Ozone Detailing, Jackson Creation, Different Saloon, Village Diary Ice Creams, Metal Cat Customs, 69, Puma, Spexter, Garan Play Arena, Hyken Industries, Supertech Tyres, who are the Michelin accessories group, and Apollo Tyres, Oxy 99, Turtle Wax India, and My OP India, and Tonino Lamborghini. So 17 sponsors, and the promo support given by Waterads, and of course the clothing support given by English Colors. So that's all about our sponsors, and we move on to the intro. The guest, he's very special, 18 years in Indian National Rally Championships. His name is Aroor Arjun Rao. He was a national rally champion in 1600cc in 2013, I believe, and he started his career in 2001, along back 18 years of his career, and he took a break for 3 years, and he's coming back second time with his own brand, Mandovi Racing, with a new Baleno car, Baleno RS petrol, with Mandovi Racing, and we welcome Aroor Arjun Rao to Davies Chirammel Auto-Motives show. So we will just we are waiting for the guest today. So hope he's there. Yes, he's there. Thank you, everybody. So really, hi. How are you?
Hi, Davies.
Fine. You are in your official livery, I believe.
Official livery, yes.
Great.
Audio
And
clear?
how are you all? Yeah, it's clear. Everything is clear. Fine, perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming, first of all.
Thank you so much.
And all the best for your new venture and new activities.
Thank you so much.
Okay. How is the COVID situation over your place? Is it okay or?
Bangalore, it had peaked a bit a couple of months back, but now it's okay. It's about 100, 200 cases a day. So it's far better than what it was.
Okay.
Bangalore being a small place, population not much, about 8 to 10 lakhs. So even 100, 200 cases makes a difference.
Okay.
But overall, everything is open now and back to normal.
Fine. Okay. All the best.
Thank you so much.
And okay. So can we start? Can we
Yeah.
start the rally?
Yes, please.
Okay. So how it all started? The passion towards automobiles. Who made the spark?
See, basically our family is into automobile dealership business. It was my grandfather who started the automobile dealership in 1954. We were dealers for Tata Motors from 1954 onwards. So it's been 67 long years of our association with Tata Motors. And then in 1967, we took the dealership for Bajaj Auto, Bajaj 2 and 3 wheeler. And in 1984, we took the dealership for Maruti Suzuki. So, throughout my childhood, I have been surrounded with cars, bikes. So that is how the passion grew within me. And both my dad's brothers, Ashok Rao and Sanjay Rao, were into rallying back in those days. So they were rallying in the 800, the Gypsy. So ever since I was a kid, I used to sit in a rally car, trying to start it, get so motivated, sitting in the car, hearing the sound. So it all started from a very young age for me.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. And from passion towards automobiles, your career turned into rallying. How it got evolved in you, especially into rallying?
Yes, like I told you, since I was a small kid, always been around cars and seeing my dad's brothers rally cars. Even I wanted to start driving. So they're like, no, you're still too small. You got to be 18 for that. So I had to wait till I turned 18. It all started actually in 1996 when I was just 13 years. In fact, I was traveling to Cochin with my parents for the yellow fever vaccination, the shot, the injection.
Okay.
And on my journey there in the train, I met Satish Bhatt. He was a very well-known driver back in those days. He was driving for, I think, MRF, if I'm not mistaken. So I met him in the train, Satish Bhatt. He's basically from Mangalore. So he told me, Arjun, you want to come and see the rally car? Please do come since you're coming to Cochin. Come to our hotel. I'll show you my rally car. You can sit in the rally car and, if possible, you can come and see the event. So I somehow convinced my mom and we went to Casino Hotel. I think Popular Rally was flagged off from Casino Hotel. So we went there, saw all the rally cars and I was like, yes, this is it. I want to start rallying. And I was still only 13 back then. So I had to wait for a couple of more years. And then once I turned 18, I told my parents, I told my dad's brothers who were into rallying. So I told them, look, I want to start rallying. So please, can you help me? You have all the contacts. So they said yes, for sure. They had their person who used to tune their car, one Mr. Ravi Prakash, who's been my mentor throughout. He used to actually work in our organization, Mandovi Motors. So my uncle said, you go and meet him, he will guide direction. So I went to Mandavi Motors, one of the workshops, met Mr. Ravi Prakash, and told him, "Can you please help me to become a rally driver?" So he said, "Yes, for sure. I thought both your uncles. I've tuned their cars. I've given them service. So I'll be more than happy to help you as well." So that's how it all began. He told me, "But look, first, before starting, I want you to go and have a look at one event live. Go and see how it's all happening, and then we shall take a call." So we first went to Goa Rally. I remember in 2001, Goa, one of the rounds of the championship, we went to Goa to see. And, those days, the top drivers like Leela Krishnan, Naren Kumar, Arjun Balu, Vikram Matthias, Sagar Muthappa, everybody, I just went there and again, like, wow, this is it. This is amazing. And I remember Sagar Muthappa told me, "Come, Arjun, come and sit in my rally car, and feel the sound, feel the power in it." Those days they were driving the Honda VTEC.
Correct, correct.
So his navigator actually took me for a spin after scrutiny, just to go in the rally car, and it was mind blowing. I said, "This is it." Then I told my mentor Ravi Prakash that, "Please, can you prepare a car for me?" He said, "Again, look, preparing is one aspect of it, but before that, to know how you are as a rally driver, I need to see how you drive. So let's just rent a car before preparing our own car. So let's rent a car and see how you perform." And incidentally, again, Popular Rally Cochin was my first ever event in 2001 October. I had rented a car from those days. It was MAI, Motorsport Association of India.
Correct, correct.
I think they were renting some cars, so I rented a car from them, S-Team carbureted version, in the Rally Star Cup category. And the very first rally of mine, bang, I met with an accident. And that's it. Everyone's like, stop rallying now. This is not meant for you. But I never gave up. I said, no, and it happens. First time rallying, mistakes happen, but I'll ensure that I won't do it again. So everybody said, okay. Family members supported me again and said, okay, let's try one more chance. And then the next second round was actually my hometown in Mangalore. And I finished, I think, fifth in my category. And then the journey just began from there. Those days it was CK Chinappa who navigated for me. My first rally was actually done by Dunstan, who was from Mangalore. And after that, it was CK Chinappa, the legend, who guided me and taught me about navigation and rallying. And it all began from there. Never looked back after that.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
And how do you rate INRC over your 18 years of rallying career? Do you think INRC has gone in the right direction?
Yes, for sure. I think they have been doing good things of late. It's just that because of the lack of events, earlier back in those days, we had minimum 7 to 8 rounds in a championship. But now I've been observing last 2 3 years that the number of events are becoming less. I think that is a cause of concern. But otherwise, as such, the organized are doing their best job. Federation, Motorsport, FMSA is doing their best job. It's just that we need more events so that all drivers and teams get more and more exposure and experience, and that's how one can grow. So I think if we get the right sponsor to back up, the organizers get the right sponsor, definitely in India we can have a minimum of at least 8 to 9 rounds in the championship.
Okay, okay, okay. And do you feel an off question? Do you feel two-wheel drives are basically in all the rallying formats we have the four-wheel drives, but in India we lack that four-wheel drives. Do you want to comment on that?
Not really, actually. Even front wheel drive cars are fun to drive. It's just that four wheel drive has much more better acceleration, much more better power. But I don't think so. In for Indian conditions, Indian stages, we require four wheel drive cars. Of course, we tried. MRF got their cars to drive, and a couple of privateers who got their Evos to drive. But as such, I think for the Indian terrain, front wheel drive cars are good enough to get to the some level.
Okay, great, great. And now it's a very good question. Now you've been the team principal, the lead driver for your team Mandovi Racing. Tell us more about your Mandovi racing team and the chemistry you share with your co-driver.
I think it all began, it started say 3 years back when I stopped driving in 2018, and we sat down as a family with family and friends and thought, let's how do we continue from here on? So it's better we start preparing our own car since we are dealers for Maruti Suzuki. Why not we prepare our own Maruti car? I used to drive the Volkswagen for a couple of years, so we thought let's drive our own brand, our own vehicle. So that's how it began. In fact, two of my friends, colleagues who are from Coimbatore, Mohan, who is actually basically my tuner right now. He is the team manager for Falcon, team owner for Falcon Motorsport, Coimbatore, who's tuning my car and preparing my car. So he said, Arjun, I will support you. We will go as a team. He and his colleague Satish, they said,
Okay.
we will support you. Let's prepare the car. So I got support from again my family members. My uncle said, "Let's do it, Arjun. Let's get Team Mandovi into racing. Let's prepare the Baleno." So we had to homologate the car first because the new Baleno RS was not homologated. So we got the car homologated first with the federation, and then prepared it for to the rally spec for the INRC overall category.
Okay, great. And from your initial thought, what is your opinion about the new rally bred Baleno RS?
I think it's good. It's going to be
And
definitely
is there any
good.
support from Maruti Suzuki?
Yeah,
And is there
it's
any support from
definitely.
Maruti Suzuki?
From Maruti Suzuki, right now at present, there is no support, but I've spoken to them, so they said yes, do a couple of events, and we shall see how to take it forward. So we have prepared the car to full INRC R spec, that is, you can call it the R2, what has been run previously. Uh,
Okay.
I'm very confident. I did a test drive of the vehicle 2 weeks back, and we were all ready actually for the first round in Chennai, but unfortunately the round got cancelled or postponed rather. So we are ready. Just waiting to see how it performs compared to other vehicles in the grid. It's very light. It's quick. It's a turbocharged, 1 liter 3 cylinder with almost 240 torque. So that's very good torque we have on a 3 cylinder engine.
Okay.
It's going to be quick and competitive, I think, in the overall.
Okay. Okay. Fine. And do you feel the lightness and the lightness of the car, and how do you feel about the handling?
Definitely, it's very, very nimble to handle. It's very quick and very light, in fact. So, you can throw around the car in the corners, and the setup is also beautiful. We are running with Rigers, state-of-the-art rally
Okay.
suspension. So it's overall, it's a very good feeling. I just need to do more miles on of testing, which again next week I'll be going to Coimbatore for testing. So the more miles I put, I think the more confident I will be in. That it's going to be completely different for me. I've been driving all this while naturally aspirated cars, and this is the first time I'm driving a turbocharged
Okay.
car. So it's going to be fun.
Oh, oh, great. And from according to you, in the current rally cars in INRC, which car has the winning edge and why?
Right now, I think there are only two manufacturers. That's Mahindra and Volkswagen, who are supporting drivers. So Mahindra, of course, has been doing extremely well, in the last couple of years. Hats off to them. But unfortunately, again, there are just two cars of Mahindra XUV. So it's 95% are all Volkswagen Polos. So right now, I think it's the Polos which are doing extremely well. Let's hope. In fact, in 2013, I was the first person to bring Polos into rallying. One of the first person to prepare a Polo car and bring it to the national circuit. And again, now in 2021, will be the first person to get the Baleno RS. So hopefully things go well and we get more Maruti cars on the grid.
Oh, great. And your most unforgettable moment in your rally career?
It was, I think, when I got a call from Mr. Anthony Rodriguez. He was the then principal of team principal of MRF Tyres. He called me in 2000, I think 2004 end, and said, "Look, Arjun, we are planning to select new drivers. Would you be interested to come for a test?" So I'm like, "Of course, yes, definitely, sir." And we went to Chennai. There was then the ex-world champions, Simo Lampinen. I think he had come to see how all of us drive, and he was doing the selection. So we have many of us who went to Chennai. I think we are about 15, 20 drivers pan India who went to Chennai for this selection. And MRF Tyres selected 4 drivers in 2005. And it was a very, very prestigious moment for me to enter a team, such a big team, MRF Tyres. And it was a moment for me to drive for them from 2005 to 2010. Malaysia, 2 years under training from Karamjit Singh, ex-World Rally champion. He has also been extremely helpful to me. He has guided me in the right direction, shown me exactly how to make pace notes and what rallying is all about. It was really, those are the most unforgettable moments for me.
Oh, great, great, great. And your thoughts on co-drivers for rallying? It's very important. Your thoughts on co-drivers for rallying. Do we lack good co-drivers for good drivers in rallying?
I don't, I don't think so. I think co-drivers are equally very, very important as hub drivers are. For me, I always treat my co-driver the same way. The importance what we drivers get, the same importance. I think even a co-driver has to get. They play an equally important role. In India, there are great co-drivers, even drivers. In fact, there are fantastic drivers. It's just that the lack of opportunity what we all get, we are not able to showcase our talent. I think if we all get the right support, the right sponsors, definitely in India you will have multiple drivers and co-drivers who are, I could say, international standards. But it's just the opportunity which we all lack for sure. And I'm very happy that, for me, my co-driver Satish Rajgopal, he's been with me since 2005. Excellent person, an excellent friend, more than a co-driver. And our gelling that we have in the car, off the car is just phenomenal. He's been of great support to me all these years. And in fact, I've been lucky to be 8 navigators have been navigated for me. Like I told you, it was Dunstan who began, and then CK Chinappa, and then Ashwin Naik, Musa Sharif navigated a couple of events for me in Malaysia. I had Shanmuga, Chandramouli, Kumar, Ramaswamy. So it's been fun. It's been a very great journey for me so far.
Okay, great. And what code you use in co-driver note? 0 to 6 or 0 to 9 or 0 to 12 or?
It's 0 to 9. 0 to 9 is what I use. Nine being the fastest for me. So
Okay,
this is the same notes as what Karamjit Singh uses.
okay, correct. Thank you. And from 18 years of your rally career, what advice you would like to give to the young, aspiring motorsports drivers in India?
I think give it your best. There is definitely hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't lose hopes. Never give up. Be honest to yourself. Work hard and give your 100%. If at all you want to join motorsport, you can freely join. There's no hassle. You just need to contact the federation, get a special driving license, and enter events. Please do not drive at high speeds on normal roads. If you want to showcase your talent, do join motorsport because all the safety aspects are on board, and you can then move on from there. There are a lot of talents, like I told you, in India, but unfortunately, that not many of them get the right support. Even in the present grid, if you see, there are a lot of youngsters who are very good, but because of lack of support, are not able to grow up in the motorsport.
Okay, great advice, and especially that advice on the road, be safe, and that's a
Yes.
very important point.
Yes.
And the last question from the descriptive round, where can we find Aroor Arjun Rao and Team Mandovi Racing after 10 years from now?
Oof. I think hopefully, definitely I would like to be continue, driving for Team Mandovi, and definitely also select a few youngsters, groom them, and see that if we can support them. Of course, we are not like a manufacturer or OEM, but whatever best we as a auto dealership can do, we'll support youngsters and groom them and see and develop new talent for Indian motorsport for sure.
Wow, that's great. And with that, we conclude the descriptive round, and we are now coming to the rapid fire round, we are into super special stage. Are you ready?
Yes,
Fasten your seatbelts.
all set.
All set. Okay. Premier Padmini, Hindustan Ambassador Mark 1, Hindustan Landmaster Herald, Maruti 800. The Indian legendary cars. Which one you choose?
I think Maruti 800.
Okay. SD Road King, Royal Enfield Bullet, Yamaha RX100, Suzuki AX100. The
SD Road King.
legendary Road King. Okay. Great. Have you driven it?
A couple of times, yes.
Okay, great. And Indian rallying cars, Gypsy, Baleno, S-Team, Cydia, Polo, XUV 500, XUV 300.
I think Esteem, the maximum number of events
Okay, great.
Esteem.
Okay, okay. Anything special about S-Team?
I think those days after, for a fuel injection vehicle, that was one of the first cars which came after carbureted version. So
Correct,
everybody in Indian motorsport were driving Esteem back then in early 2000.
correct, correct. Okay. MRF, JK, Red Rooster, Arca Motorsports.
MRF for sure.
Okay, fine. MMRT, Curry Speedway, BIC. Which track you like the most?
MMRT is fun.
MMRT, okay. K1000, Coffee 500, Coimbatore Rally, Popular Rally.
Coffee 500 for dirt and popular for tarmac.
Very good. And jumps, chicanes, hairpins, straight lines. Which one you like the most and why?
Hairpins are fun because you get to pull the handbrake and drift, and jumps to a certain extent. I know, unless you don't damage your car.
Okay, okay, great. Gravel, slush, sand, tarmac.
Gravel for sure.
Okay. Monte Carlo, Thousand Lakes, Rally of Sardinia, Rally of Kenya, and Rally of Greece, Acropolis.
Rally of Kenya. We just concluded.
Yeah,
I think amazing rally.
yeah, yeah. I think
More
it's
like
one of the
Indian road.
toughest rallies. Okay, okay. And okay, fine. Audi Quattro, Lancia Straus, Mitsubishi Lancia Evo, Citroen C4 WRC, and Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Which rally car you like the most? World rally cars.
Subaru WRX. Just,
STI. Any particular reason?
because I was a big fan of Peter Solberg. So he
Okay.
used to drive the WRX STI. Amazing, amazing.
Wow, that's good. And Chetan Shivaram, Dr. Bikku Babu, Yunus Elias, Fabit Ahmed. Which INRC driver you like the most and why?
Viku's been my friend because we've been rallying since a long time. Since I think we started our career together in 2000, 2001. I think he must have started in 2000. So I know Viku from many, many years. But of course, Yunus is extremely quick. He's also very good. Uh, yeah, so I think it's Viku first for me and then Yunus.
Wow, that's great. Leela Krishnan, Kamalesh Patel, George Anthony, Farad Batena, Harish Samtani. The
Le-
legendary drivers
Leela
of
Krishna.
India. Leela Krishnan. Why?
Because I've seen him drive. I mean, amazing. I've seen him drive back then, MRF cars. I couldn't see the other drivers, what you mentioned, drive, but I think Leela Krishnan, in my eyes, and Naren Kumar, the most phenomenal and fantastic drivers of INRC.
Okay, great, great. Winning or losing, which makes you more focused?
I think losing, the more you lose, the more, the efforts which you got to put in, the confidence needs to build up, and you got to go even more stronger for the next event because you lost the previous event. So going to the next event, you got to be much more stronger, give that 100% commitment, and prove that you're back to the winning ways.
That's very good answer. And Sebastian Loeb, Carlos Sainz, Colin McRae, Tommy McKinnon, the legendary WRC drivers.
Sebastian Loeb,
Sebastian Loeb, why?
I think, I mean, phenomenal, phenomenal. All kinds of motorsport. He's does Dakar, he does WRC, he does I think even racing couple of events. For that matter, even Carlos Sainz is also for his age does the Dakar even now. I think unbelievable.
Wow, that's great. And your dream car, your dream team, Your dream driver, not dream, your driver, your favorite food.
In India or
Oh, in India,
in India?
of course. Your choice, your choice.
Yes, dream car. I think I hope it's going to be the Baleno RS, and I hope it
Okay.
proves to the entire grid that it is capable enough, and we get more and more people driving the Baleno RS. Uh, and my dream driver, I think, like I told you, it's Naren Kumar. He's one of my idol. Been always following him, always wanted to be like him, and he's exceptionally quick, talented. Uh, you know, I've been always following him and wanted to always be like him, and I'm happy that I got a chance to drive for MRF Tyres for 5 years, and I hope in the coming days, MRF, which has always been supported me, will come in as a team. And
Wow, great.
food, I like Indian food, especially North Indian, South Indian. We are from South, so a lot of South Indian cuisine I like about South Indian food. But as such, not such a big foodie, so doesn't matter any food.
Okay, somebody was commenting butter chicken is your favorite dish. Don't know.
Yeah, but I've given up non-veg. So since last 2 years, I'm
Okay.
a pure vegetarian. But yeah, back
Okay.
in those days, butter chicken was good.
Okay, fine. And that is the last question for your day from Davies Chirammel Automotive Show.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Davies Chirammel Automotive Show and anything to add on with the show or your thoughts?
I think thank you, first of all, very much. In all these 18 years of my rallying career, this is the first opportunity which I've got. Thank you really very much, Davis, for this wonderful support and gesture what you've done. Hats off to you for promoting
Oh,
a new team like this. I'm sure there are many others also in line whom you can support and promote, and we get all the more publicity. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon in the rally events as well.
definitely, we will be coming up with INRC events in the future with a good coverage in social media.
Super.
And
Thank you.
before that, I have a lot of questions. Viewers can ask questions to Aroor Arjun Rao now. I think he's ready for your questions. Somebody is saying Ashwat Karkera is saying you look like Virat Kohli's brother.
I think because of the beard. It's funny. It's just because of the beard. Everybody wants to have a Virat Kohli beard.
Okay, fine. And somebody who wants to speak to Arjun, it's the right time. Viewers, you can ask questions to Arjun. I think he was the quickest after Karnakadur last Sunday. I think you have made the good timing in the rapid fire. So we have a lot of time left.
Yes. Would also like to
Madhu
thank
Chandan,
my family, friends for the extended support. Uh, my friend Vignesh Kamath, he is actually handling all my PR, so he's doing an extremely good job. Thank you, Vignesh, for all the support, and also my trainer Ashwath, who's been getting me back to being fit and to handle the entire events of motorsport.
I think there are some questions coming in. There are what are the advantages you feel in Baleno 1 liter turbo compared to the Polo 1 liter?
I've not driven the Polo 1 liter, but I think it's going to be more or less the same because even the Polo is a 1 liter three-cylinder turbo vehicle. So more or less it's going to be the same, light, quick, and very easy to handle. It's a hatchback, so more fun to drive rather than a sedan. We are confident, and let's see that we get some good, quick timings in the stages.
Okay, okay. And where was the Baleno prepared? I think Madhu Chandran is asking you.
It was prepared in Coimbatore, like I told you. My colleague Mohan from Falcon Motorsport. We started a new company called Falcon Motorsport. It's just car being prepared of my car and my cousin Vikram Rao. So two cars are being prepared there.
Oh, great, 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 great answers. Arjun. Okay. And any more? See, Arjun is ready for your questions. Any questions, viewers? We are ready to answer. We have time. I think he has done that triple S very good. Usually it's a very because when it goes along it delays a lot of things.
Delay.
We have to cut short the things. I think today we have a lot of space here. So viewers, you have any questions to Arjun? You can ask the questions now. This is the right time. I think people are greeting you. Hello, Arjun Anna. I think Arjun Dhirendra is greeting you. I think I have a question for you. How is the suspension setup in the new Baleno? Is it very nimble, or see, the car is a bit what do you call it? It's a bit light.
Like,
So how far the lightness affects your suspension? Is it perfectly poised
yeah,
for the Indian roads?
yes, the main thing is on the balance, the balance of
Okay.
the four corners of the wheels, and if we get that in the right direction, then it's going to be perfect, because you don't want too much weight in the front or too much weight on the rear. So if the car is properly balanced, it's going to be much more easier to drive. And Riker being one of the best and proven suspensions in the world, we have the state-of-the-art Riker suspension on it. It just now depends on the each terrain. Each rallying has its own different kind of terrain and surface. So based on that, we just do the suspension setup.
Present your racing car. Somebody asking you present your racing car. You have a replica or something? You have a scale model? You can just show
Oh yeah,
to
it's
the
right,
viewers.
right here. Yeah.
Yes,
So
here comes.
this is the
Wow, that's
this is
amazing.
the
That's good.
Baleno.
Wow. Can you just show it more closer so that perfect? Yeah, yeah. That thing. I think this is exact replica, right?
Exact replica. Yes.
Wow, wow. That's a car, guys. Mandovi Racing. That's a perfect, perfect. I think livery looks perfect.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay. The blue, and I think it's blue and red, right?
200. Yes.
Yeah, it's a very unique combination.
Yes.
And somebody asking your happiest and saddest moment of rallying.
Uh, Saddest moment was I think when I left Team MRF, and I couldn't win the overall championship. I've been runners up 4 times. I missed the overall, national championship award 4 times, finishing second overall. Uh, Happiest moment was when you know when we prepared our own car. In fact, in 2003, when Mandavi Motors prepared our own car of S-Team, and we won the very first year the championship in 2003. That was the Rally Star Cup category, basically for novices. So we won the Rally Star Cup championship. And then again, when I prepared the Volkswagen Polo in 2013, we won the 1600cc category. So, I think those have been very special moments for me. And we are confident that going forward, we get the overall championship in our belt.
Okay, okay, great. And any more questions, viewers? I think somebody asked any question. There's a beautiful car, My Nature. I think when we are going to see the Baleno on track. Sachin's our God. Something.
I think soon testing has already begun. We had a couple of rounds of testing earlier. And again, like I told you, next week, I'm planning to go and do another round of testing. But we are ready as soon as the championship starts. We are in for it.
Okay, and Kamath Susmita is asking, how do you prepare your mind for the rally?
Yes, more than physical
It's a very good
fitness.
question.
Yes, more than physical fitness, I think mentally you need to be extremely fit, and you need to be calm. You need to uh, be alert as well. So a lot of meditation and yoga will definitely help in having your mind all set and get up for the event, because that is where it's going to take you that extra mile. Just being physically fit is not going to help you, but mentally also you need to be extremely fit and careful.
Okay, and which one performs better in rallying, turbo or non-aspirated? Vaishak Balachandran, I think he's a
I
rally
think
driver.
presently it's turbo cars, uh, which are doing extremely well. Even worldwide, it's more of turbo cars. Back in those days, it was naturally aspirated cars, but now most of the cars are being shifted to turbo, and it's much more fun and quick to drive.
Okay, that's great. And I need to ask one question. See, on a rally course, if your tire got puncture, you have to get out of the car and you have to replace the tire. So you do the mock drill before, or do you practice all this stuff
Yes, because
earlier?
there need to be a proper coordination between the driver and co-driver. So because we need to change the tire in less than, say, as quick as possible. The quickest I think has been 1.5 minutes. So we need to, unbuckle, get down, and put the jack. So they need to be a proper coordination. Who does what? So usually a driver gets down, starts removing the wheel, and then a co-driver goes behind, gets the spare wheel, and that's how it's all done. So we need to try to get it all done again, strap up, and start driving. So it's going to be a record, 1.5 minutes.
Okay. And on an event of a collision, suppose if you hit a tree, maybe you are not fully damaged, but you can run the car. In that situation, how you perform? What will be your mind psyche? What you will be giving instructions to your co-driver?
I think, see, it all depends on how the car is damaged. If there's too much damage in the car, then obviously you can't continue. But if there's light damage, like a small dent in the bumper
Correct.
or the fender, and you can continue driving, then of course we will continue to drive because every second counts. But we should be careful that we don't hold the person coming behind and spoil his timing. So we need to be careful and watch out for the car coming from behind. But if we can manage to get to the end of it, then that's the best option we have.
Okay, great. And what will be your reaction point? Suppose if somebody's car got damaged or he's stranded on the road, do you stop the car, or is there any protocol in INASI in that way, or
Yes, in fact,
is it?
I've heard that now in the last 1 or 2 years, couple of years, they have been having this system in the car where it's an SOS. Like if there's an emergency, the driver or co-driver can press that button, and that panic button, the red SOS goes to the rally base and all the teams and drivers. And instantly, if there is a stop signal which is being shown, the car behind us should stop and seek for any support required. But if the crew is okay, then I think we can press the green button which says we are okay, and the car behind us can just continue to drive without stopping and signal to the next SO point that the car behind is okay.
Okay. And see what pattern of thread, what pattern of tires you use. You have the asymmetrical or symmetrical. I think you have the asymmetrical, right? You have
Asymmetrical
different
tires.
pattern, different weaving. Yeah, asymmetrical.
Yes.
And what advantage you have with the normal tires with the normal tires with the asymmetrical tires? What's the difference, and
And normal
how
tires, I
far
think
you can?
it's just basically for road, for normal road surface. But asymmetric are meant for gravel and dirt events because of the groove which it has and the pattern which it has, which can dig into the gravel surface and give that much more grip to the tires and car. So, and in tarmac, of course, it's not exactly sleeks, but proper racing tires with little grooves.
Okay. And Mukesh asking you what motivates you, sir?
I think what motivates me is this adrenaline, the adrenaline what the sport has. Motorsport is it's like once you start you cannot stop. It's very very difficult for anybody to stop, and that's why you see some of the drivers still continue to drive. But the whole thing is that you need to be competitive enough. Otherwise, you can keep on driving, and there's no age limit in motorsport. You can keep on driving, but you got to be competitive, and that's how that's what motivates me rather. So I need to be very very competitive, and at this time with so many youngsters coming up, and that motivates me, and to be more fitter and prove every time that you're one of the best.
Wow, that's a great answer. And with that, I hope we can conclude the show for today. Thank you everybody for coming to Davies Chirammel Automotive Show. Do keep watching the show. We are in YouTube, Davies Chirammel Automotive Show, and in Instagram, and also in Clubhouse with a lot of discussions. And you can just join us in these three platforms. So thank you very much, Arjun, for coming to the show and making this show a very meaningful one.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the wonderful support, family, friends, fans. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you all and supporting Mandovi Racing as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.